Hello, everyone. Okay, by the way, my name is Jezabel Libadisos. I am from Negros Oriental. I am a member of this Bible class since last September 2020. And it is because of Sister Lisbeth, but unfortunately, she's not here. So, because of her, I met Ati Mildred and Kuya Sam, and I met all of you. Okay, so I'm very lucky and blessed to be in this group. So tonight, my testimony is all about how God changed my fear into faith. Last February, I was diagnosed with gastroesophageal reflux disease. And because of that illness, it changed my whole life, literally. So I suffered for almost 6 months, almost bedridden, because I'm very weak at that time. I lost pounds almost every week because I cannot eat nor drink anything except lugaw and warm water. If I eat solid food, I can't breathe. It feels like there is something stuck in my chest. I am having short breathing. My hands and feet were sweating. My body was trembling because I can no longer breathe normally, and uh, I can't really understand my feelings anymore. The only thing that could help me escape from that situation is through sleeping, because in that way I can't feel pain, I can't feel trauma and fear. I was at the point where I talk to God every time before I close my eyes to sleep. I told him, um, if you still let me live tomorrow, or maybe heal from this illness, then it means I still have a mission in this world. But if not, I won't blame you, God, because I don't own my life. This is yours. You just let me borrow it, so I surrender everything to you, Father. I always say that to God every time I I I am about to sleep. And then I was really devastated that time because for 21 years, this is the first time I experienced this traumatic situation for me. In my family, I am known as a healthy person. In God's grace, I haven't been admitted nor experienced injections after I got immunized when I was a newborn baby. And maybe that's why myself is reacting this much, because I used to be healthy and free and strong, knowing that I am the breadwinner in my family. Maybe that's why the impact is really too much for me, because I lost my job because of this. My family was financially unstable because of what happened to me, plus the pandemic. So my plans this year were pretty ruined. It really changed my whole life. Um, I can't do the things I do before. I slowly distanced myself from people. Later did I know I had anxiety. Not just a mild anxiety, I guess, because I am at the point in my life where I don't want to talk to anyone except my family. I can't I can't hold long conversation in person, because if I do, my hands and feet will be sweating, and I feel my heart palpitates, and I can't breathe if I force myself to do it. So I choose not to deal with anyone. I just want to stay alone and stay inside my bed, inside my room. I found myself droning to fear. I told myself, if I let fear take the lead, I will be nothing. My life will be nothing. So I decided to look for an online Bible class, or I mean online Bible study, since I can no longer go to church as I usually do. Because to be honest, I always go to church every Sunday with my mama. I grew up having this kind of practice because my mama taught me that this since I was a little kid, that whatever happens, always put God first, even how busy you are, or if you're struggling about something, or even if you are in your most happy moments, never forget God. So I met this group through at Elizabeth. At first, I feel uncomfortable, but as time goes by, I found myself becoming independent again. I write verses after meeting. I read the Bible. I internalize God's words. And I believe through this way, I could feel that God is building confidence in me again. The words I heard from Kuya Sam, every time he preached, give me the courage to do the things that fear me. In Psalm 18, verse 1 to 2, it says, I love you, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock, fortress, and my deliverer. My God is my rock in whom I refuge. So this verse gives me hope that I will be okay. Maybe not now, but I believe everything will be back to normal. I believe God's love never fails. So 2 months ago, I saw some progress in myself, though I still felt pain in my chest, but that time I can handle it. It's not like before. I just keep on praying and looking for some verses that could give me more courage to believe in God. Because I was at the point where I said, God, I give up. I can no longer live, I guess, because I cannot breathe. I think I cannot breathe normally. This is not normal anymore. So in Luke 8, verse 39, it says, return home and tell how much God has done to you. I felt the joy in me the time I see myself doing the usual things I do before I got sick, like doing some household chores, helping my mom at home. Just seeing myself no longer laying down in bed the whole day made me feel so happy. Because at last, for how many months I feel like I'm back to normal. In Luke um, 8, verse 48, it says, daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace. This verse taught me that nothing is impossible if you believe in God. It may be a long process. You may be encountered a lot of obstacles, but if God sees your faith in Him, He will surely hear your prayers. I can testify on that. So I was at the point of my life where I asked myself, can I still travel alone without fear? Can I go out with friends and have joyrides without fear? Can I speak to other people without feeling scared that I might faint in front of them? When when will the sweating in my hands and palpitation of my heart stop every time I go outside or talk to somebody? When could I feel the old me where I fear nothing but only God? So I can't control myself, my emotions, I overthink things, and that worsen my anxiety. I know it's a kind of psychological problem, but I believe through God's words I will be healed. In Luke 1, verse 37, it says, nothing is impossible with God. Now I got a job 2 months ago. I thought I could no longer work, but God surprised me. Before, I cannot teach more than uh, 2 or 3 students. That's too much for me because I cannot. Because the longer I stayed in front of the computer, my hands and feet will be sweating, and I feel nervous. I can't control myself from that. So, I could say that anxiety is not really a joke. Really, it's a great hindrance to your plans. But now, in God's grace, I can teach more than 20 students, and I believe that time will come. Uh, God will surely heal me and bring back the old me. So that is how God amazed me. Yeah. So thank you, everyone. That ends my testimony.